Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 and back to Oberschwaben. So, not back-to-back recordings, a couple of days between them, but pretty much where we left off last time. The only difference is I have fertilised and limed this field ready for us to plant into it. Got it done a lot quicker than I expected, so we've got the time now to actually plant the seed basically this month, which is good. So happy days on that front. So I'm just going to put basically a barley seed into the ground. It just mix it up a little bit. I kind of ummed and ahed about it. Thought about putting something more suitable for the pigs and things, but I don't know. I like the barley fields. Don't know why. So just went with the barley field. So why not, eh? Bunch of map updates today came out, so thankfully no new saves required on this or Palani. As a console player, it is really difficult at the moment for the mod space. I am basically maxed out already, which is far from ideal. But it just is what it is, isn't it? I guess if you don't like it, then be a console or be a PC player. I am having massive issues with my audio settings on OBS. And I've asked before about it. No one's come back to me on anything. I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced it. I can't find the fault. I can't find what's causing the issue. That basically my OBS audio crashes and gets like stuck in a loop of like an engine noise, and it sounds terrible. And what happens then is I won't notice. Like it happened, I was recording the Riverbend episode this weekend, and I'll have to leave it in because I only caught it when I got sort of back into the car, and it was probably only running for maybe like 20 seconds or so. And yeah, really bad, really bad. So I just don't know what to do about it. I'm so stuck on what is causing it because it was just never happening before, and there must be something that have changed when I've messed around with the HDR settings and stuff. I must have amended something without realising it. But I've been, you know, down the Reddit rabbit hole and various like AI kind of solutions and things, and I like the forums on OBS. I can't find anyone who's had the same sort of issue. So I don't know what's causing the problem, but it's annoying. So the only way I can say for sure is that I know it's not an issue, right? If I back out like that and then sort of move back and forth in to change the audio or do the horn like that, that'll then show me that I'm not in one of the weird moments where it's like hung up on itself. But yeah, so there we are. So that is basically not really much change at the moment. I think my plan will be now that once we've got this field in, there's not much else we can do. I was hoping the update would have gotten rid of those trees stumps between the fields, but as you can see, it like by there, for example, and one in the distance, it hasn't. So a lot of updates though on this map from reading it, but a lot of the kind of just small updates around in and around the various farms. So always good, but a little terrifying as as someone who's playing the map as a content creator, because you just think, you know, am I going to lose another series because I'm gonna have to do a restart, or am I gonna have to work my socks off? I miss Oakbridge. I really miss it. I'm using it a little bit as my offline map at the moment. I should use Palani or Palanier, however that's pronounced. But I don't know why I love that map so much. I don't know if it's just because it's so accurate towards a British countryside, or you know what. But it's so annoying because I'm playing it and there's no tarmac on the roads. I'm running around like in a gravel world. It's all a bit strange, but yeah, can't get enough of it. And it's not even, it's not even like there's much going on the map, is it? Court Farm is I actually preferred, but then I found Court Farm to be a little too big almost. I don't know, if I played it again now, it might be different, I guess, but I generally, because like, if you were taking the contracts out and you were down either playing on the main farm or anything sort of down on the sort of south or southwest side of the map, getting up to that northwest I found quite tiresome. I don't like travelling long distances across maps, and it's a personal thing, just complete personal thing. But yeah, so that would always kind of get me. But that map in itself, though, I loved it. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But hey ho, and then we got to wait now until, is it Whitcomb? Is Auction David's next map, but we're waiting for that till 2026. So no, not expecting to see anything from that too soon. I've been smashing The Farmhand by Scroft. I am up to episode 155, I think. And it wasn't that long ago that I started, so yeah, slight obsession on my part. Why is my turning right not happening then? That was a bit weird. And the weather is not helping me with the brightness on my screen here. It's cloudy, overcast September day. I don't want to start the episode straight into a cinematic. I think that would be quite poor on my part, but I get very limited time to record, so you just kind of got to make hay while the sun shines. I'd never thought about that saying until I started playing this game and was, I was watching one of the Farmhand episodes, and I think they said it in there, and I was just like, I've never actually thought of the literal relevance of that, because you make hay when the sun shines, because it's dry and it's drying out all the grass to turn it into hay. Brilliant, simple, isn't it? And I've never bothered to give it a second thought. Just say the saying, and that's your lot. Like come on, mates, get on with it. Wake up. Like the people just randomly walk around on the road on this map. It's quite funny. So, what else can we talk about? Is the Riverbend photo competition is up and running at the moment. So if you do want to enter that and would like to submit your entry to go into the Riverbend Bugle, you can do so via the on Discord. There'll be details within the top pinned comment for you to do that on here. Winner not only makes it into the newspaper, but will get a month's free membership to the Discord channel as well. So you'll get to be an OG Simster. Come and have a little chat with me and a bunch of the guys that are on the Discord. Come and say hello, see what it's all about, see if you like it enough to consider a more permanent membership. For those of you that want to support the channel, again, just head over to the Ko-fi details within the description. You can find the varying levels. There's 2 levels at the moment, the memberships. There's £2 for the basic Discord access, where you'll get the sort of the general chat and stuff, and the farm sim chat, and then the OG Simster will give you basically an additional level of access to channels that include where you can have like a say on the series, and more of a kind of guarantee that I'll be in those channels talking and things like that if you want to have a chat with me. And that's basically it from sort of news from my side of things. Got a few ideas now for kind of series and what I want to do with things. I mean, I just love playing this game. I really do. I really, really do. And I know there are issues. I know there's problems, but I just love it. It gives me great joy. I'm not bored of it at all. And I've put thousands of hours into 22, and I wouldn't even want to know how close I am to 1,000 already on here, considering I've got a full-time job and 2 very young children. I think getting anywhere near the hours that I've already put in is both impressive and shameful at the same time. So yeah, I just love it. It just brings me great joy, this game. Really, really does. When it works and when it's good. When it's bad, then it pains me and I get a bit upset. But in the main, love it. So I don't think there's masses else to do then. for us on this map in terms of for the next few months. We could, you know, I could do some contracts, keep the money ticking over, but I'll probably maybe just look to do them, I think, offline to save, you know. Oh, come on, beeping away at me like crazy. Yeah, just to save you guys having to watch the same old thing. If there's anything particularly interesting, I might do use that for an episode, but I don't think there'd be any harm in, realistically at this point, just skipping through now and heading into the better months, because there's not much else for us to do in like October, November, December and January, that's for sure. At this stage, when when the farm grows and you got a lot more fields and a lot more things going on, then fair enough. But whoa, wasn't paying attention then, was I? Sorry. Come on. Still 68% of the tank, which is good. Yeah, because all of our fields will be done. We might get another grass cut out of these guys, but whoa, I'm not paying enough attention, am I? Got a few things on my mind, sorry. Desperately trying to finalise. We are in the latter stages of a potential house move, so we just got all the kind of faff, but it's taken so long that our mortgage offer is basically expiring in a couple of days' time. So we've got to get a new mortgage with the idea of them potentially completing within about another 9 days' time. So yeah, it's all a little bit stressful right now, if I'm perfectly honest. Have I missed a patch there? Yeah, I have. Let's just go back over that, I think. Make sure we catch him. Let's have a look on this. Looks. Let's see. So yeah, if and as and when then that happens, that might impact my ability to record for a little bit. I'll try to make sure it doesn't. But it's there's a lot going on, and I might be able to record. The biggest issue I'm going to have is internet issues, because we're already sort of out in the sticks. So my internet isn't great as it is, and we are moving properly out into the countryside. No fibre broad, super ultra fast fibre broadband. We are, yeah. So I may even be having to look at Mr. Elon Musk's, is it Starlight option, just to get a better signal out there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, lots going on in Simster HQ right now. Which one are we? We're on the third one, aren't we? On the third pass, yeah. I say third as in the third line from the outside. That's a big chunk I missed by there. That's a bit rubbish. So yeah, all sorts going on at the moment. So hopefully we'll have some good news in the next couple of days, and it will be nice, because then I think if all goes well and we do finally get in there, then for us it should be, touch wood, a a genuine forever home for us. So hopefully, and it'll also mean that we've got a little bit of land with it, and I may be able to justify to myself, never to my better half, because she'll just think I am a bonkers, but I might be able to justify getting myself a little tractor, because it comes with a bit of land. So yeah, I could end up doing a little bit of mowing myself, the nice tractor, because yeah, it's certainly not going to be pushing a mower around, that's for sure. But we shall see. We shall see. Thank you to all of you who've been subscribing and liking and commenting on the channel recently. I'm pretty sure I'm still at least 99% of all comments, or certainly all initial comments, responded to. Quite chuffed with that little statistic for myself. And we are, I think we're at 1451 now. So we are genuinely closing in on the 1500 marker, which is absolutely brilliant. I think that is missed there, isn't it? The rate that we're going, though, we're not going to get anywhere near what I'd hope to be hitting by end of June, basically. I was looking at as a sort of target date for certain things. But it is what it is. I mean, it comes in spits and spats, doesn't it? Game popularity, channel popularity. I understand it. I get it. So it's all swings and roundabouts. Some really nice mods at the moment coming out as well. Lots of different things being brought into it and all. Some really nice machinery, some nice tractors. Yeah, it's still got some issues, and it's still got a bit of work to do as our FS25 and Giant, but it feels, I don't know, something just, oh no, it feels like we're sort of stepping in the right direction now. Giants seem to be working their socks off to try and get things out and get them done, so that's really good for us. Right, final pass, and then this is all in, and I think that would probably do us for September, unless there's some absolutely wacky, too good, too easy contract to do. We'll have a little look now as we when we hit this line and get on it. We've got a couple of seconds. Cultivating isn't a terrible one, to be honest with you. 5 grand. Fertilizing's easy, but we haven't got the money for it. Harvesting, we don't want to go anywhere near it. Although 16 grand for parsnips, not a chance. Grow up, mate. Mowing, yeah, okay. Ooh, I left it too late. Let's have a look, yeah. Stop it. Let's just eyeball that mids, and then now. Just missed that edge there, didn't I? Let's have a look, yeah. Yeah. Just in there, but otherwise, not too bad. And we're basically there, just running over the edge of the bus stop, or whatever that is. Public convenience, possibly. I don't know what that is. Junction box? What is it? Oh, yeah, junction box, or some sort of power substation. Right, let's hop out of here and get this back to the farm. Let's knock these lights off. Actually, 2 secs. Let's have a look at the contracts. We were doing that then, weren't we? Did get many Tedder contracts. That's quite an easy one, but it's quite a small. Well, we could use our own machinery. Easy 2 grand, but then take a 2 grand. I don't know. I guess it covers the cost of any leasing, doesn't it? But been a long September. I think that's probably enough for us in September. So let's get. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Get out the way, you crazy fool. Blimey. Absolute shocker. We'll check all of our productions and animals as well whilst we're at it before we skip into the night. I'll top the seeds back up in this as they're there, because we don't like pallets just kicking around. Cool, that'll do for that. Out with you. Oh, that's a terrible spot to have to get out on, isn't it? Right, oh, I forgot about this. I always forget this building, and the options for storage are in here. So I guess this is like a silo, isn't it? I mean, it's not a clamp, is it? It doesn't say. No, it's just grain silo, basically. Interesting. You close the door? Oh, there we are. Nice. Okay. Righty-ho. What are we doing in here with the milky pose? I do really like this map. It's very well done. You're not going to tell me the milk? Oh, there we go. So we got 1,000 litres of milk and then not much else of anything else. Where do they generate then? By here. Okay. We'll close you. Close you. There we go. And then this is the TMR mix, isn't it? I always struggle to find my way around on this map. What was... Sorry, what was that then? What's this thing do? Yeah? How have I never noticed this one before? What is it? Wood chip. Okay, interesting. Power off. Thanks very much. Right, let's have a look at the productions, make sure we're all good here. So, dairy has got some milk in it. How much have we got left in the cow barn? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. 2,000 litres, so could take that across, I guess. As for here, where's... I forgot you were at the shop. Oh, I'm not bringing you across now. Do that off camera. So we'll go and grab the milk and top up the dairy. Keep that ticking over. Hook you up. Historically, I never played first person, right? I was like never somehow that I was always this third person sort of player. And now, from having done like Riverbend, I wasn't concentrating then, I missed the trigger. Having done Riverbend, which is because it's the role play and I play entirely first person, I kind of prefer first person, but I don't think it makes as... It's not as good for necessarily the YouTube element of it, so you can see more. I think playing is better, but yeah, watching is probably better in a third person. Right, there's the milk out of there. Good stuff. Let's take you around the chicken by there. Out of the way, bud. You're gonna give me a empty milk at any point. There we go. Excellent. Let's disconnect from you. Happy days. Let's chuck you by here for a sec. Right. So you guys, TMR 10,000. Not going to go through that in a night. That's no dramas. Loads of straw. Happy days. You little dudes over here, you have 5,000 litres of grass and 14,000 litres of meadow, so you should be fine. And then chickens are chickens, we don't care about them. Dairy we've just topped up, so that's fine. I'm not going anything in the grass dryer, not doing any mineral, and this has plenty in it as well. Times are good, I think. You've got a lot of pupper in there, haven't you? Right, no, you're not gonna let me. I think you'll be okay for another night. Let's go and have a little sleep, and we'll do 9 o'clock, because I don't think there's gonna be much going on. Right then. I was stupidly looking at my phone. I missed how much that said then. For the rental. Hello. Make some milk. Get busy. Okay. Dokey doo. Let's have a look at the differences. So, yeah, that's still absolutely fine. Dairy's still absolutely fine. Not the fastest one in the world, is it? Let's have a look at what's it saying. Yeah, 48 cycles, 132. And 48. Yeah, so it's never going to be particularly rapid. Probably a little while before we start seeing any products coming through there. Yeah. No drama. cows have got, yeah, about 3,000 litres a day they're going through on the TMR at the moment, so that's fine. And they're both old enough to be doing this, so that shouldn't change anytime soon. And these guys, yeah, still got a couple of thousand, good 1,000 litres of grass. So lovely. They're all pretty healthy. In terms of what we can do today, we need to fertilize, second fertilizer state 147. 11, all of them maybe? Yeah, so we could go around with loads of fertilizer and top all this up. Shall we use the Fent or the Landini? Let's use Landini. Come on, girl. And this shouldn't be too tasking a task, too difficult a task, because it's not going to run over anything yet. The crop stages are all still good. Solid fertilizer. It's fine. We haven't got enough manure yet to use that really. This is still growing. Yep. So not ready to be cut. Right, let's get this sorted on here. Change our working width. And here we go now. So down. Lower side gate. Like that. And then click on that. Straighten her out. And off we go. Oh, why am I doing you? I've done you, idiot. What a tool. Absolute tool. Hello, lovely Barley. Hello. Didn't roll you, did I? That was anything, but not the end of the world. Alright, let's try doing you then. So let's come over here. So, start that off. You might hear a strange noise. My considerably better half is stood next to me, desperately trying to write a message on a notepad that is writing on the desk, so the desk is shaking, making the mic shake. I'm hoping it's a love letter, but it's probably not. Yeah, okay. The grandparents have the kids right now, so I've got to keep a little watch out for the doorbell. Because with my headphones on, I won't hear it, so I'll maybe take an ear off and keep a bit of a better watch out. Yeah, fertilise these remaining fields, a bit of farming done, and then skip through the winter months. Unless there's a particularly wonderful looking contract we can take advantage of. Which I very much doubt there will be, but you never know. Just going to need a sort of middle pass max size, I guess, and then shortening it. Okay, we can try and do that. Save on the fert. Nice. Yeah, it still thinks we need to go there. So it's doing sideways ones. That's interesting. Ah, my audio has crashed, exactly as we talked about before. If you can hear that, I'm sure you will be able to. If anyone can tell me what on earth could possibly be causing that on OBS, I honestly, I'd be unbelievably grateful to you. Right. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, back into the game. I'm hoping that was a seamless nit with the edit. So the only way I can stop it, right, is to completely restart my computer, restart the mini Mac Mini, whatever it's called. Yeah, I cannot get it to stop otherwise. It's so infuriating. Right, just that little section up there left. No, that's not the right section. Why have I not got a... Why is it not picking that up then? So directly off to my right now. Interesting. Sorry about that. Bit jumpy. Never rings, but oh, why is that not working now? Every time. Yeah, always the way. Whoops. No. Don't really understand why it never picked this up the first time. Right, there we go. Good. Yeah, never rains, but it pours. The chaos ensued as my family came home. Grandparents returned just as predicted by the love letter by my missus saying watch out for the doorbell. So apologies, I had to go and sort that out. So a little bit disjointed this episode. Where's our map? Because I keep jumping between Riverbend and the Roleplay series and then this, I constantly get that sort of stuff wrong where I leave things off. I forget that the map isn't on and things zoomed in a little too much or things like that. So I do apologise. Right then. Out of the way, tree. Hopefully this will be a little bit easier considering its shape and size. Just make sure that is correct. Nice. Off we go. Bit easier to see that as well. Right, I'll finish getting all these fertilized because it is just fertilizer. It's not exactly riveting stuff, but I guess that's farming simulator at the same time. And then we'll see what else we can do for 20 minutes. Okay, so that's all the fields fertilized that we own, which is good, including the little bottom one down there. A bit of spillage, but it is what it is. However, what I always forget to do, and I will show you here, is we have weeds, and I'd forgotten about weeds. So I have leased the Old Faithful small and medium weeder from the shop. So I think we can, as we've got no pigsty, can we... no, too I'll go the long way around. Let's lift that up actually whilst I think about it. What's going on my Discord? I can see messages coming through from a few of the guys on there. Yeah, so I'll go and grab the weeder, get that done, and then that will probably be this episode really. No luscious cinematic cuts, I'm afraid, for the fans amongst you. I know Mike will be most displeased, but sometimes I need an easy episode that's an easy edit, and even though there's been a little bit of stop-start for me in terms of the editing process on this one, it should be, touch wood, pretty straightforward. Right, let's knock you off, and can I... No, you're not going to be able to do anything with that, which is annoying. Oh, I've got that. Is that weight on loan? It is for my test in the last episode. Ah, man. Idiot. Yeah, return. We don't need that. Right, let's grab... No, not the Massey, please. Vent. Disconnect from the cedar, please. Thank you. Right, let's head over to the shop. We'll do a little bit of first-person driving. Yeah, I do really love this map, I gotta be fair. This and Blaney which I'm probably going to stick with calling it that now. I mean, they're very similar. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can play both quite comfortably, but because there's enough of a difference between them. But they're quite similar, but they are very well made maps. Really nice looking maps. Interesting to see what comes out next month or so for us. I think I'm still kind of hoping for something to scratch the British like itch for me, as it were. With Oakbridge being realistically a 22 map and broken at the moment, still on console, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I still need something to fill that gap for me, and I'm not against at some point bringing the Roleplay series back to like a UK map. I think that'd be a little bit easier for me in terms of the kind of content creation. Right, let's hook you up. Got a fuel point on the farm. I don't remember if we do. I wonder if I'm going to have to put a diesel tank in. Right, I think actually the quick route to those fields is going to be this way, isn't it? Risk it for a biscuit. All the way down here and then eventually a left. Oh, why not? Mix it up a little bit, isn't it? Go a nice route, different routes. See the map. So yeah, so I think longer term plan for this one is put those pigs in that little section at the top there, so sort of steal another section of the other grass field, take that, make one big sort of pig sty, and then I don't know, I just guess natural expansion. The equipment is pretty good, so I don't feel that we are really, needing for much at the moment. In terms of kit, really, I don't think it's, tractors were good. We've got the Landini and this and the Fenton, both powerful tractors, so plenty of oomph in them to get things done. The size of the fields that we're dealing with, so more than capable, so I don't see us having to do much with that. I mean, we could upgrade the seeder, I suppose, next year, depending on our sort of financial situation. With it only being a couple of meters, we could maybe look to try and step up our game. The only thing with that one is it's got the cultivator option on it, so if we get then a seeder that doesn't have that, then we're kind of losing out on one hand and gaining on the other, so not necessarily the best thing to do. No, and if I go, I probably should have actually gone right up past the old green grass field there and cut across through the forest at the top, but no dramas. We can probably cut across these fields here. Yeah, if we hook up the side of this grass field. Don't know whose it is, but I'm sure they won't mind us just driving over it casually. Bit naughty, I know, but there we are. Again, wouldn't mind buying this one day. Sort of natural expansion. Started in a really stupid place, to be fair, here, but there we are. Not the end of the world. This tool is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of my favourites in the game. What's the difference between that then? Transformer 12.4 and 12. Small and medium. Why have I have, haven't I? I wasn't paying attention. I've gone and got the horse for loads more money than I needed to, because the Pottinger is only 36 grand. Small and medium, yeah, 160 horsepower, 12.4. Actually, that one's better. That's the one I was trying to say. I have got that one, haven't I? That is the one I've gone for. It's got the thing on it. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. I thought, honestly, for a minute there, I thought it'd been complete biff. Right. Oh no, hook up to there, please. Right. And are you taking out all the weeds? Have a quick check. Get rid of that. Where are you? Weeds, weeds, weeds. And look at that. Beautiful. And I know we've got the weeder, but I don't like using the herbicide. This is a much easier option for us. And overall should be cheaper. So we're not having to like pay for the herbicide. Drop that back down. So we will have to do this field and the neighbouring crop field over there. It looks so nice, doesn't it, when it's properly done. Do we have to do a table? Let's run that. How's our new field looking though? Because it's been ploughed. Oh, then again, I thought we ploughed these, but we must not have. Yeah, I can't remember now. I can lose track of what we have and haven't done. I know I've missed the corner, but not the end of the world. Right, and I think that'll pretty much do us because timings wise, I mean I've got to be getting close to the sort of limit that I would normally do. Let's have a look at the clock here. 24 on this element. I don't know, I'm hoping it's under 50 for you guys, especially as I haven't even done a cinematic on this one. So it is, and I'm always rubbish, as you know, in my timer. I forget to put my timer on, you know, constantly for these things, and then when I do, I forget to pause it when I'm doing cinematics and stuff. So kind of a bit of a wasted Amazon purchase for me, but hey ho. But yeah, if you are still here, guys, and you haven't already done so, as always, please consider giving this a like and subscribe. It is the easiest way to support the channel and help me out, and it is completely and totally free. If you'd like to be part of the Discord, please head over to Ko-fi and you can sign up for it there. That'll give you the access then, depending on what membership that you want to go with. By the time you listen to this, there may or may not be a YouTube membership coming your way. I'm still working on it, still trying to decide how best to balance it all, so and make it fair. And give you value for your money as well. That's the most important thing for me. But anything you'd like to let me know in the comments, please get in touch. But otherwise, yeah, we'll call it a day there. So be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.